never said anything about knowing how to do intros, and here's one now. Blah, 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 blah. If you watched my video from last week, you would have seen that I drew this bad boy, and I also used a reference picture, and I didn't realize how fundamentally important it was to actually have a reference picture when you're doing art. I know, it's crazy. I've been doing art for what, over 10 years now, and I only just realized this? How did no one ever tell me? Oh, what? Oh, what? No, you can't bite it. You can't. So I thought for today's video, I was going to draw off some references, and you're gonna come along with me. Now, I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to drawing off of references. When I was younger and I was visiting my grandparents, as an activity, of course, we would sit down and we would draw. And I distinctly remember that my grandmother had a really old Disney mug, and she also had a Winnie the Pooh mug as well. So I ended up drawing Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse, and I just constantly drew them until it was a near perfect match, and this was when I was about 10 or 11. I specifically have learnt over the years that I'm very good at copying. Is it going to be 100% like one for one? Absolutely not, because I'm going to put my own flair on it. But I'm very good with seeing something and then working it into something that I'm able to draw, if that makes any sense. I realize that doesn't make sense. My mind is in the gutter. I feel like the idea for today's video will be to pick a reference, pick a pose, a couple poses maybe, and just try and draw the same thing over and over again. Yay! And now it is time for me, your favorite coder, to take over once again. Hey fellas, I know recording coda is pretty much acting as if I don't exist at this point. It's fine. It's fine. I think it's for the best at the moment, since neither one of us really want to deal with another one of editing coda's consequences. So let's talk about art, shall we? For this piece, I did specifically go for a gothic-esque pose. I really liked the composition and the structure. What I have learnt to do over the last week is find a pose that I like, trace the basic shapes over the top of it, and then build off of that skeleton. For this video, I did do these steps in reverse. I've done this essentially for my future learning and development. Look at me using such big words. Also, when trying to think of a character to do in this specific pose, I had one of my VTuber friends come to mind, and that was Savon. If I could use her likeness, and she did agree. Savon is also an amazing artist herself, and I love her so much. She is amazing. Definitely go check out her content if you have some time. Now, this wouldn't be a coda video if I did not struggle to the high fucking heavens. So I took way too long in doing the line art. I really thought that your girl could get this done in, 12 hours or less. God, was I wrong. Now, your girl spent, I think, a solid 3 to 4 hours on the line art itself, and that's probably not healthy, and I really need to learn how to let go and not try and make things so perfect, but that's really hard for me, and it's something that I will probably get over eventually. Because I took so long on the line art, I ended up stressing myself out when it came to the colour and the shading. The colours that I've used are specifically Savon's colour scheme. The rest of it I've chosen myself. And I don't know why I struggled so hard with the shading of this. I think it's just because the shading is not center, like it's not directly in front of Savon in this image. So I think that's what's caused a lot of my issues. So I do need to do some more practice and maybe even some art studies in relation to shading. I am happy with how the shading came through at the end. I spent way too long trying to figure it out though. That is my bad. But I am learning that I love the art style that I have done in this particular piece. I love how the face came out. So I'm thinking I may have found my niche. I'm so excited, honestly. I'm like, I need to draw more. I need to more. It's not too cartoony, it's not too realistic, and it's not too anime manga style. I'm really happy with how this one came out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super fucking happy with it. What does this mean for future videos? Well, I'm hoping that my dumb self will learn how to use more references in the future. I truly didn't realize how fundamental references can be, and I'm thinking that there will potentially be more art studies for us in the future. Now, because of the time constraints, I only had time to do one of these poses that I'd chosen, so I will more than likely do the other poses in upcoming videos. Speaking of upcoming videos, I do need to make a couple of videos in advance, just because next weekend is my birthday weekend and I am going away for a little bit. I say going away, I'm literally going away overnight. And then the following weekend, I will more than likely be moving office. So at the moment my computer is set up. So at the moment my computer is in the man cave with my fiance and our roommate, and in a couple of weeks we will be moving my desk into my own office. I'm very excited about this. So this means that I will be able to work from home from my full-time job, and I'll also have somewhere that we can fully deck out, and we can buy an easel and bookcases, and we can dress it up how we want to. I'm very excited to potentially do an office tour. Let me know if that is something that you guys would like to see in an upcoming video. And I am going to leave you guys here. If you want to tag along in next week's adventures of time management, don't forget to subscribe. If you've made it to the end of the video here, you can either tell me who your favorite fictional character is and why, or drop a purple heart, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.